Hello and welcome back to the Spider's Web. What we're going to do now is start playing, and on the cards here I'm going to go from bottom to top, so I don't really need to be telling anybody what to do on this because it's quite simple. So I'm just going to move down again so you can see the entire board rather than the cards. I'll go through the cards when anything changes. I've also taken the disease tokens off. Okay, so our operations expert is going to make a start on play. He's the pale green pawn, and I'm going to first of all discard Paris. I'm not going to Paris. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle across here to Osaka, because one of his actions is once per turn as an action I can move from a research station to any city by discarding any city card. So I don't have to necessarily discard the card that I want to go to. So that was one turn. I'm now going to go 2, 3 and remove 2 cubes, and then I'm going to move across to Taipei. That's the operations expert turn, movement turn, action turn over with. Now what I need to do is turn over 2 of these cards, and the first one I get is Washington. That's another blue. And the second one, what do you know? Epidemic card. Okay, so we take the bottom card, and it's Madrid. So Madrid gets 3 tokens on. Sorry, that should have been on there. I'll move it up to there now. Next, what I do is I shuffle the outbreak cards. Sorry, the infection cards, not the outbreak. We don't have any outbreak cards. We place them back on top. Ah dear. And next, what we do is we infect cities. So we turn over 2 of these infection cards. The first one is New York. That gets 1 blue. And the second one is Please Let It Not Be Manila or Mexico City. It's Buenos Aires, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse. Okay, next, our scientist is going to move, and she is going to move from Atlanta 1, 2, 3, 4 and take off 2 yellow. Now we know there's not going to be another epidemic card for a while. The more epidemic cards you put in, the harder the game is. Also, the higher you start on this run, the harder the game is, obviously. So that's an action phase over and done with. Now she takes 2 cards. She takes Montreal, and she takes Kolkata. So we have a black to add to the blue and yellow. And now infect cities. Please let it not be Manila. It's Mexico City. Minus 1. Please let it not be Manila. It's San Francisco. Oh, I forgot New York. Oh. So not disastrous as yet. Okay, next it's the medic, and he can go. Now the medic card, as you may guess, or as you may be able to see properly there, I can't tell from the angle of the camera, He's an orange card, but we have a red pawn for him. I don't know why that happens, but never mind. Okay, so he can move. One of his special actions is remove all cubes of one colour when doing a treat disease. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the medic's action phase over and done with. And now turn over a card and it's Bogota. So he gets 3 yellow. And he also has Chennai. If I'm pronouncing any of these wrong, I do apologise. I'm not really very good on geography or anything like that, so the pronunciations may be a little iffy. And now let's have a go with our... Oh, sorry, no, we need to turn over a card. Please let it not be Manila. Please let it not be Manila. It's Mumbai. And Mumbai gets 1. Again, please let it not be Manila. Please let it not be Manila. It's Manila. So we have an outbreak. So that moves that over. And our outbreak goes to Sydney. It goes to Ho Chi Minh City. It goes to Hong Kong. And it goes to Taipei. Not bad, but now we don't have as many. Now we're one step nearer to ending the game, but at least we can breathe a little better now. Okay, so let's take. The medic's had his action phase. He's drawn his cards. He's turned over the infection rate. So it's our quarantine specialist now. She has the ability to prevent disease cube placements and outbreaks in cities where she's in. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and now there's 2 lines there. I can either go to Tokyo or I can go to Manila. So I'm going to go to Manila. Now she's had her action phase. We can now turn over a card and it's San Francisco. And the blues and yellows are coming out. And Lagos. Okay. Next we have our infection cards, which is London. And Cairo. Ooh, that was lucky. That was Mumbai. That was an infection. Okay. Sorry, did I say infection? No, they're outbreak, eh? You always get them 2 mixed up. So, now back to our operations manager. He is going to build a research station in Taipei. He's also going to remove that red, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's his 4 actions out of the way. And next, so turn over the cards, and we have Mexico City. And we have... Okay, so it's an event card, and this one is Airlift, and it says move any one pawn to any city. Get permission before removing another player's pawn. Okay, now that's if there's obviously more than one player playing. But as there's only me, I'm going to do the Airlift. In fact, no, I'm not yet. I'll save that for when we need to be. Okay, so that was both his cards turned over, and now infection. We have Madrid. Oh, another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I know that I put a blue one on a black one and a blue one on a yellow one, but that was the one that's spread. So you don't just automatically put yellow on yellow, black on black, green and red on red, blue on blue. If that's an epidemic and it spreads over to another colour, you still place that particular colour down. Okay. Okay, so Osaka gets stitched. Oh, unfortunately, it's not linked to Manila. Okay, next, the scientist has her turn, and she's going to go 1, 2, and take off 2 of the yellow cubes, 3, 4. Next, turn over cards, and we've got Osaka. I may have to make some adjustments here because I'm going to go to space. Should have thought about that beforehand. And Tehran. And now we turn over infection cards. We have Washington, which is clear at the moment, which is fine. It's not fine, but better than nothing. And Khartoum, that's a new one. We've got nothing on there. Okay, the medic. Where are you? Okay, can we move all colours? Move all cubes of one colour when doing treat disease. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's him done. And he now gets Chicago. And Santiago. So he's now one yellow card away from actually from actually curing a disease. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this Earlift now, and I'm going to medic, would you mind going over to Mexico? No, not a problem, fine, fair enough. I'm going to take you over to Mexico City, and that's that. I've played it out of turn because it says as an event, but we can see that play anytime, not an action. Okay, so I can play things out of turn. So he's turned over his cards. Now it's nasties. Montreal gets the blue, and Hong Kong doesn't get anything because the quarantine specialist is there. She stops anything going on in connected cities. So that was fine. Next up we have the aforementioned quarantine specialist, and she's going to go 1, 2, 3, and we move on those 3 tokens. And then I think she's going to stay where she is. She's not going to do a final action, but she's going to turn over a card, which is New York, and Next one is One Quiet Night. Skip the next Infect City step. Do not flip over any infection cards. So we're going to do that now. We're going to play that now. So that's that turn over with.